Heyo! Welcome to Bonus Omnibros. You asked for us every day of the week, so we're delivering this week. We may even do Friday night. Right, Lou?
What?
Perfect.
I didn't sign up for this.
So we have a bonus show because I was sick a lot in March. Yeah, but I'm better now. I feel good. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got that. I bring that Omni Dog positive energy
I
that's
love
going to
it.
last for 2 seconds until I address this Reddit controversy that somebody dragged me into.
Please elaborate.
I have to pull it up on my phone. It was shared with me out of context by a close personal friend who won't be named, although she's from Israel.
Oh.
So I'll have to. Lionheart, what's up, Uncle Jess and Lou? Uncle Jess. That's actually not a bad nickname. I accept that one.
No, it is not.
Just a sec. I got to tell Bar I'm on the air. On the air. Whoops, that's not how you spell it. We'll talk about it. Okay, one sec. Okay, understood. Okay, so we're back.
Hello.
No, I did not. Don't start that, James.
No, don't spread that around.
And Freddie and I are reading Reign of X together. We're starting our X-Men read through, but it's going to be interrupted by my Superior Foes of Spider-Man that I have to read for tomorrow night.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, don't forget that. Arya, I'm freaking out seeing actual sunlight behind Lou. Yeah, you are a bit of a vampire.
I am.
But not as much as I am. Although I was just outside, I touched grass and picked up a prescription and
wow,
Easter lilies for my wife. I get her an Easter lily every Easter.
Oh,
you should do that, Lou. Get your wife an Easter lily.
That keep the voice down. You're giving me more stuff to do.
Give your wife an Easter lily. They're not expensive. They're really cheap, like at Safeway.
So I have this week off, and I have like a honeydew list. You know what a honeydew list is?
Very familiar. I've had 35 years of honeydew list. Yeah.
So I've spent already this morning. I've reorganized the closet because I have a lot of stuff in there. Weirdly enough, I have more clothes and more shoes and stuff than my wife does. Just how it works out.
More shoes than your wife?
I have a lot.
Well, yeah, you're a shoe guy. You're a shoe guy. Yeah, you like.
I have a bunch of stuff in there. So I spent probably about 2 hours this morning just reorganizing it because my wife is like, look, nothing else fits. So you need to go in there, find stuff that you don't wear or that we don't need, and get rid of it. And that was the majority of my morning. So I've got that. I've got to go to the Apple Store. Basically, my day is filled. My day is filled.
Oh, do you get to do something fun at the Apple Store or
no?
Oh, no. Here's the unstoppable Bar. How are you, Bar? Good to see you. Labruski's watching at work. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble. I hope you don't get in trouble either.
I've learned that once you are married and have kids, your day off ain't really much of a day off. You just get to do stuff that you put off during the work week or during that time of the week that you're working for this time. So,
and here's the kicker. There's other stuff added that you didn't know about while your back is turned.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what? We don't even own one of those. What are you talking about? Yeah, we do. It's over there and it's not working right. I'm like, you're like, what? What is this madness? Yeah.
So that's been that's been my week off so far. We're planning to go somewhere during this week to take the kids, and it's even when I'm off, I still have a busy schedule. So
Um, uh, sorry, Bar. I'll have to next time. You- um, you guys have your language trained in your mouth differently, of course, than I do. So her real it's not bar. It's like bar. Bar. It's a sound that I, you know, m- I'm not trained. My voice and throat aren't trained in Hebrew, so I don't know how to go bahar. Wait, okay, I'll take a sip of something. This was free if you bought 3 packs of Diet Coke, so this must not be popular. I know this is dangerous showing it near my keyboard. This is Coke Spice.
Ooh.
Spiced. Raspberry spiced Coke and other natural flavors. That means chemicals, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try this, and maybe if my throat gets some soda in it, I can do the blah better. I haven't tasted this yet, but I have a whole 12 pack of it, so it better be good.
Were you so Easter is this weekend, right? Or is it next weekend?
31st, my daughter's birthday. Yep.
Your daughter's birthday is like Easter?
She was born on Easter, yeah.
What?
And like
Oh,
every 11 years, her birthday's on Easter.
that's amazing.
Isn't it?
Oh,
We've
that's
always called her Kelly Bunny.
that's super cool, man. I was this kind of derails what I was going to say, but for you at least, Easter has never been that big of a holiday for me. It's usually always been the big three. You know, it's Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas. Everything else in between is kind of like, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant Christmas, Thanksgiving, and May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Oh, I was never. Oh no, no. I see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Star Wars. I have always enjoyed Star Wars. I've always been a very casual fan of Star Wars. I'm not a diehard Star Wars guy. I'm not one of those guys that just dives hours and hours and hours into Wikipedia. Um, and
There is such a thing? I mean, I'm not surprised. Wikipedia?
Wikipedia, there is such a thing. And I've read some of the Thrawn stuff, and I thought that was good by Timothy Zahn. But I'm not one of those guys that is just pissed off concept. I say this jokingly, but honestly, nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
Right. Yeah. It's very odd.
It is. It's very odd. And it's fandom in general that I've noticed over the last few years. They want to hold on to things so much. It's like this is something that's mine and it's special and you can't do anything with it. And I'm at the age where for the most part I don't give a shit anymore. Like, okay, if it's not good, whatever. It doesn't change the fact that I had my time with this and stuff like that. You know, there will be an entire generation of kids that the last 3 Star Wars films, for better or worse, will be their Star Wars. They went to see it in theaters with their parents. They'll have that memory of it. You know, Rey is their main character, and that is what it is. But what I've noticed is, it's not like it was when I was a child. It's not, it doesn't recapture the spirit of it. I think for the most part is a lot of it is nostalgia. Yeah. A lot of it is, it's not like it was when I was a kid. Well, yeah, when you were a kid, you were easily impressionable. You were 10, 5, whatever, how old you were.
Everything's exciting when you're that age.
Right. And then you get to your 30s and 20s and you're like, this world fucking sucks. Everything is not what I thought it was going to be. I say that jokingly. But I think a huge part of that is just that nostalgia factor. And I'm just like, it's cool, man. If it's good, awesome. If it's not good, well, hey, I have some good stuff. Yeah.
I'm the same way with pretty much everything. Like comics, even though we like to joke around about the Abrams Award and stuff, if a comic's not good to me, okay. There's 500 other books in my collection right this second I could choose from. And I know I would like. And I feel like now of course I haven't watched any of my Fast and Furious collection. I don't know if I do have, I think 1 through 9 or something that I got for $20. But because I haven't heard people get wound up about other things. Maybe the Bond movies have a little bit of, Daniel Craig isn't as good as Sean Connery, and maybe something like that. But there's nothing as toxic as I would never go into a Star Wars group to talk about anything.
No, because it turns into, how do you like that? What do you like this and stuff like that. I love the original trilogy, but I also grew up, even though I didn't watch them in theaters, I grew up watching the original trilogy. I hate the prequels. I still hate the prequels. I don't get the revisionist history that's been going on the last few years over the prequels, where everybody's like, oh, George Lucas was brilliant. George Lucas was amazing. Harrison Ford had a brilliant line.
Hang on. Delight loves George Lucas Star Wars, so be gentle. She's a new fan here.
That's fine. If you love it, that's cool, man. I'm not here to judge you. It's my opinion. But Harrison Ford had a great line, and it went something along the lines of, well, George, you can certainly write this stuff, but you can't say it. When he, regarding some of the script workings when he was working on Star Wars, Lucas has always been Lucas, right? The prequels were what they were. I wasn't a big fan of the last Star Wars movie, but I did enjoy the other two that came out. I liked what Rian Johnson did. I think he got way too fucking hate for that movie.
Oh, I love that movie. Wait, what was that one called?
It was Force Awakens. What was the second one? Force Awakens, the one that J.J. Abrams did, and I thought that was good. Then it was
the Rian Johnson one.
Is Last Jedi? Was that Last Jedi?
Last Jedi. Okay, yeah.
Last Jedi. I like Last Jedi. Rise of the Skywalker is not good. It's pretty incomprehensible. It's kind of, it feels like you missed a whole movie because during the crawl you get, oh yeah, and Palpatine is back and we don't know exactly how, and I'm like, I feel like I've missed a whole movie in between these two movies.
Yeah, I know. And they didn't build on anything Rian Johnson. They should have had Rian Johnson do the last one. I mean, he built. I felt Last Jedi was really good. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Yeah. I loved Rogue One. I need to watch that again. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Rogue One was really good. Rogue One, I think, is the best one of these more recent ones. Mainly because it's an actual war film, and there are stakes and there are consequences. Yeah. Andor is good, and that's
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I going to say? Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams, Smothery Lion is the biggest fan of Transformers G1. What is that? OG one, or I've been watching it on Tubi since 2020. Just got to season 2. Still better than MOTU. When it comes to Star Wars books, the best place to go would be InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions from like 30%, sometimes all the way up to 80% off in the red tag sale section. They just went live with their new releases at noon. That was 18 minutes ago. So maybe I can pull it up and share the screen and we can look at the new releases. Because, of course, we have to talk about JL Ape, my favorite book of the month, next to Apocalypse or whatever that book was last week. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount at InStockTrades.com. Sometime in the month on a certain day, we will be giving away a $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com, worth $50. We're workshopping this idea of moving it around to reward the loyal fans and keep the vultures out. You know who I'm talking to out there, don't you?
All about it, man. I know all about it.
Over $50 in an order in the U.S. gets you free shipping at InStockTrades.com, which is incredible. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Oh, yeah.
I will pull that up right now, but we can talk whatever you want to talk about. InStockTrades. Okay. InStockTrades. There we go. Oh, there's JL8 deal of the week. Let's check it out.
Deserves it. Deserves it.
Share screen.
Pick of the week.
Okay. We've got World's Finest trade paperback.
Wonderful.
First one, great book. Birds
Yes.
of Prey, Progeny, great Gail Simone book. JL Ape, deal of the week, 50% off. $15 gets you the complete collection of JL Ape. I think if anybody knows me, they know I'm going to get this book. There's like no way I can resist it. And then Uncanny X-Men, blah, 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 blah. $100. Boy, $54, 46% off, plus your 2% loyalty discount. That's makes it 48% off. That's almost half off. That's practically free.
That's a much better deal than paying full price for that book.
Oh yeah, right. Actually, Delight loves. I wanted to address this.
60s, the Gene Collinger.
Oh, is there a collection? Not yet, but I bet there will be. Oh, here's a vulture. Ilan, you're not a vulture. You gave me a great birthday gift, which when we're back to full screen, I'll show off.
Oh man.
Delight, there isn't yet, but a way for that to happen is James, if you could. James is here, right? James has to be here.
James.
Where are you, James?
Yeah,
James, could you please put up the block? I just saw block. James, could you put up the link to the Tiger Eyes Marvel Omnis voting? Delight, this is a way that you can vote for what you want. Here it is. Thank you, James. Tiger Eyes Marvel Omnibus poll. Voting ends Friday. You can use this link. It's Tiger Eyes in association with that other channel. Wait a sec. Where is he? That other channel. Very fine condition. And you can vote on the 10 books you want most to be in an omnibus. So thank you, James, for that link. And Delight, you can go there and vote. And is Delight your real first name? Because that's pretty amazing if your parents named you Delight. I'd love to find that out if you're comfortable sharing that. Gosh, there's so much in here that I could pick. I love this one the best. Whoops, I better take it off and we'll go back to whatever we're talking about. Oh, that's cool. I think it's a delightful name. That's very cool. And here's an answer for you from NFL Dude. There's 5 or 6 masterworks for the original Captain Marvel, but everyone knows Omnis and Epics are the superior collection. The loves movies is my hobby. Okay, cool. Delight loves movies. And you sort of are into comic books because you inherited a big thing of comics.
That's really cool.
That is.
Yeah. The only thing I inherited from my father is his crippling addiction to things. So.
Oh, jeez. Delight, since gee, I guess I could say the same about mine. When you think about it.
A little dark humor today for this.
Delight, if you'd like to go to either of our channels, we both have huge libraries where you can find out more about comics. Mine's OmniDog's Vault. Lou's is Comics Guide. And you can always find out more about comics go pouring through our libraries.
Yes. Yes.
Elon asks, how much is Daredevil by Brubaker Volume 2 at IST? Let's look. Elon asks, Lou, your father was addicted to shoes?
Oh, God, if only. If only that was the least of his problems.
Okay, so Jail Ape, and we've got a request from the fabulous Elon.
This was a good week. We were talking about it last night, and it's a very good week with stuff.
Yeah, I want to look, after I find out about Daredevil, I want to look at Bryn Mawr. I remember Gio talking about that. Oh, still top seller. Hello, Superman Silver Age. Thank you very much. Saying that like I had something to do with it.
I think it's lasted longer on there than Rom did.
Ooh, that's good, because I have a burger bet going with William Lee. Nah, let's see. Where? Okay. Just a sec. Deals of the week. Okay, new releases. There we go.
What do we got?
A lot of manga. Absolute Luther Joker, 42% off. Manga. Dead Island. Now, I was on Saturday with the astonishing Melanie from Very Fine Condition.
Yes.
And we decided, you know how people are always asking, what's your dream book written by your dream writer?
Okay.
And I said, okay, My Little Pony by Garth Ennis.
Oh my goodness.
Would you read that in like 2 seconds or not?
Oh, yes. I would buy 2 copies of that, mostly because I know it's so that would be.
But you know he'd have to tone it down because he'd be writing to bronies and a younger audience.
Would he? Would Garth Ennis tone it down?
That's a fair question.
That's the question.
Okay, here's Daredevil, 38% off, $46.50. That's pretty good. Cover price was $75. That's fair. We constantly complain about how expensive books are. Mm-hmm. They could have made this $100 book easily.
Yeah.
So you have to tip your hat when they price it at $75.
That's a good book, man. If for whatever reason you have not read this stuff and you haven't picked up the second volume or the first volume, it's a must read. It's classic. It's a modern classic.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of reading Bendis Volume 1 and 2, and then Brubaker, because Brubaker, as you know, picks up right where Bendis left off, and I always think that's cool when the baton gets passed and it's a clean, what is it when the baton gets passed in those relay races? It's what I'm not doing right now. It's a clean
handoff.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Omnidog talked pretty one day. It was a super clean handoff. It was such a great first arc that I love Bendis through Brubaker, and then I think you'll be hooked on Daredevil after you read those 2 runs. Personally,
yeah, no, that's a book I think universally all of us that have read it have said, no, the book's fantastic. You should definitely read it. It's almost required reading when you're going out there. If I were to make a list of comics that I think would be required reading universally across the board, pretty sure
that's a good idea for a show.
Yeah, that could be. We could do that Wednesday.
You should be a guest on my show, and you and I do it live. The essential 10 books to start your collection.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Let's schedule it.
Okay. Good. I know you have time because you have a child in the house and you have no life outside of the house. So.
Oh man, you're not whistling Dixie there. You're not too far off from the truth there. I still haven't seen Dune 2. I've been dying to see Dune 2, but I don't have the time. I don't have. my schedule is so crazy now with the child, with the family, and everything like that. In a good way, in certain things. It's just life,
Yeah.
and I know, I know I'll look back on this time and go, man, it was such a busy, crazy time, but I'll probably miss a huge chunk of it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially my favorite time. Well, I enjoyed the whole time of Kelly growing up, but ages 2 to 4 were the sweet spot for me. That's when she was just an utter delight. And she's still an utter delight. Nobody makes me laugh like my daughter.
Oh.
But that age 2 through 4 was just, gosh, it was so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see where you're coming from because my daughter is 16 months old. So we're getting closer to that 2-year mark, and she's starting to pick up things a lot more now. She's starting to pick up more words, and she's starting to understand us when we say things a lot more. And we're starting to get more of a reaction from her. And
Yeah.
it's a really interesting time. But I think it's when you hit that 2-year mark where you're starting to see more of the personality and what she's going to be like and things like that. That it's going to get fun. It's going to get more fun than what it is.
Yeah.
But man,
Oh yeah.
I felt so bad yesterday because she was watching Miss Rachel, this educational video, and Miss Rachel was saying on the video no, and I was singing along with it to her, and I would say no, and just her face just went. She
thought you were saying no to her.
She thought I was saying no to her, and she started just crying. I'm like, oh my god, it felt so bad.
We've also seen her get angry and throw something down and hurt herself.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Part of me laughed, and part of me felt really bad because she was having a little tantrum, and so she throws the remote toy that we gave her, and it smashed her big toe, and she just went.
Oh, you did this to yourself, young lady.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that at this age. We told her she likes to open cabinet doors. She's into that thing now.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, don't do it. And she looks at us, and she's at the point where she understands no. And she kept doing it. And so she put her hand between the cabinet door, and she went, wham! And she slammed her fingers in the cabinet door and immediately started screaming. We're like, well, why did you do it? You shouldn't have done it. We told you.
Yeah. I remember we got plastic locks, for the cabinet doors. And so she couldn't open them. But when you're really going to have to pay attention is when she's walking and her hand can get up near the stove.
Oh.
You'll learn to turn all your handles inward.
Oof.
Fortunately, nothing ever happened, but I've heard enough that once you see her wandering around in the kitchen, you're going to definitely want to turn those handles.
Oh man, she's getting the handle of walking. The thing is that we're noticing is she's afraid to walk by herself. She can do it, but she's afraid. So she's holding on to everything around her and trying to cruise, and she crawls like crazy. And it's just a lot. It's that stage right now. It's that stage in life where there's so much going on for her, and we're doing the best that we can. So comics are great right now, right?
Yeah. We've got Axel here.
Good morning.
Yeah, we are very early today. How are you doing, Axel? I can't wait to be a dad. Okay, hold on now. He changed his name to Lucas instead of Labruski in honor of George Lucas. Nice. Okay. Oh, I passed by Super Laughard's comment. It has to be said, Lou, you're looking really healthy and your skin is glowing.
It's the lighting. I don't glow this much normally. But
let's give him a heart for that. Wow, peace and love.
But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I feel better. I feel much better.
Oh, this makes me feel good. Delight says my parents named me after a character from Neil Gaiman book.
Oh, one of the Endless. Yeah.
So we need to get Delight reading Sandman.
If she hasn't, she should. It's absolutely fantastic.
Well, she said her dad's collection. from Neil Gaiman Sandman. Yeah. Did you? Let's see. I think. Okay. So is Sandman in your collection that you inherited?
Sandman's fantastic. It's a
Yeah.
great series. I need to watch the Netflix show. I watched the first episode.
I haven't watched it yet. I always forget about it.
First episode's good. They spent money on that thing, man. Yeah, it's very good. I'm excited for season 2, but I'm so hesitant to invest time into Netflix shows because Netflix has that nasty habit of.
Yeah, I get it, but I feel like they're all in on Sandman. Here's another compliment from you. Elon seconds Sunny's statements about your healthy, glowing skin.
Thank you.
I think it must be the sunlight that's helping us see just how healthy and awesome looking you are. Oh, from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So maybe Sandman's in there. Let's see. Omnibus poll. Freddie's always a vulture. Give me a discount code. We used to get discount codes. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll email Emily and see if we can get like a discount code for April.
Ooh.
Maybe April's a slow month and I can talk her into a discount code.
We got to come up with a term to use.
For April?
Mm-hmm. Very fine condition. How about that?
Alon's also a vulture. Good. And here's Bar. Bar, if you're still here, just a sec. I think I can say your name with drinking it. Bar. Bar. Bar.
Nailed it.
This isn't that bad, this spiced Coke. I don't think it'd be the first thing I went for, but if I was offered it at a party, I would go ahead and say okay.
So you say spiced Coke, and immediately my mind went to Dune, and I thought it was kind of a cross-promotion thing with Dune that was going on.
Oh, why? I don't know anything about Dune. What's the...
So Dune, the whole reason...
spiced Coke in Dune?
No. The whole reason that they're fighting over the planet that they're on in Dune is because of something called the spice. Which is basically a really rare substance that is only found on that planet. And that's why everybody wants it, but the planet is really harsh and it could extend people's lives. And
the spice can extend people's lives?
Yeah, but it's also really addictive, and it makes people trip balls out. It makes our main character kind of see into possibilities into the future. And yeah.
Wow. Dune sounds pretty cool.
Oh man, Dune is the backbone for a lot of modern sci-fi. Without Dune, you don't get Star Wars. Kind of circling back to that. Lucas borrows heavily from Dune with a lot of...
He's admitted that much, right?
Huh?
He admits that he was inspired by Dune.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's been very open about that. He takes a lot from Dune. He changes things around and makes it fit in his own way, but he takes a lot from Dune.
NFL dude, no, this doesn't taste anything like a Dr. Pepper. But it also doesn't taste anything like a Coke. It does taste a little raspberry-y. It doesn't have a bad aftertaste, which is good. Yeah, I feel like it tastes more like maybe a weird Snapple drink that's carbonated.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like Snapple.
You know what? I don't even remember. I can't remember the last time I bought Snapple. I remember when it was really popular. We'd get it at BJ's by the case, and we'd go through it.
I was never really a big fan of Snapple. And even less so now because I can't have sugary drinks almost right now. I'm dealing with that mess. I can't imagine what it will be like the first time I have a sugary drink after this all gets cleaned out of my system. I think I might not even like the taste. I think,
Maybe you should probably not even go back to it.
yeah.
I have a guy that is in the program with me, the alcohol program that
Mhm.
I subscribe to,
Mhm.
and he gave up sugar for like 6 months, and then he went into Krispy Kreme and pounded a dozen hot glaze, and he said he
Oh,
got the most incredible sugar high he's ever had. He said it was glorious. It was almost like dropping sugar acid or something.
well, I mean, he fell off the no sugar wagon very hard in that
Yeah,
case.
he went right back.
He didn't ease into it like, man, maybe I'll get a chocolate bar. No, he killed a dozen from Krispy Kreme, which, it is Krispy Kreme. You can inhale a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts and not feel a thing until about an hour later.
Yeah,
Man,
they're light as a feather.
oh, that hot light. Oh,
Okay, Delight has the Sandman comics. That's good. Gaiman is a very good writer. Yeah, okay, good. That's great. That'll be a great place for you to start, Delight. My father was an engineer, but he loved comic books.
Oh, cool.
Well, you were at the right place. We're not engineers, but we love comic books.
I play one on TV though.
That's right. I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night,
Oh.
which nobody will get because that's an American joke. Sandman season 2 is happening. Who knows about anything after? Warner is weird now since it's a co-production with Netflix.
Oh, that is weird.
Okay, let's go back to InStockTrades and see what else we've got. This is for Sunny and Alon, possibly Essential Rogue Trooper. I recognize that as a 2000 AD book. Let's see, Deadpool versus Wolverine. This, for better for worse, I should get that. Garfield, Gargoyles, Ghost Rider. Oh wait, I wanted to look at. Oh, we haven't come upon it yet. What was? Oh yeah, Bryn Mawr. It becomes a new horror tale. Recently divorced and sober, Mark Turner has returned to his hometown looking for a second chance. He'll rebuild the old church into a new home if the locals let him. But Turner Island has a secret. Box 1 checked. One tracing back to when it was named after Mark's ancestors. Box 2 checked. Who or what is Bryn Mawr? Okay, that's 3 boxes checked. I'm not signed in, so I can't add it to my wish list, but that sounds good and creepy to me. Let's see.
Spirit. Wow, Golden Age classic, the Spirit stuff.
Volume 1.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the stuff by Will Eisner. Yeah, wow.
This is classic.
Yeah. I remember reading black and white reprints of this when I was a young Omni dog, and I really enjoyed it. I wonder if I'd still dig it. $50. Come on. I'm not made of money. These Heat Seeker books, just so you know, they look like cheesecake. This is 2 variants on Heat Seeker Gun Honey. Gun Honey looks like cheesecake, but it's actually really solid crime fiction. The woman is an arms dealer and gets herself in and out of all kinds of scrapes. It's really good if you like crime stuff.
I need to read it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd dig it.
God fell.
Yeah.
God is dead. Who's next? Once I'm done.
Read it out loud so we can all.
This is cool. Ben Hennessy from Chris Sabella and Ben Hennessy. God is dead. Who's next? One sunny day in the land of Carahim. God falls dead from the sky. The impact sends out shockwaves that draw in royal families at war, shadowy creatures of the dark, and armies of the dispossessed. I'm having a hard time seeing this. All coming to claim to parts of God's body, to lay claim to parts of God's body. Into this power struggle wanders Zanzi Valine, a soldier and berserker trying to get home from a year-long war. Forced to fight her way through the strange landscapes in and on God's corpse. From the soles of its feet through the tops of its head, Zanzi will acquire a mysterious traveling companion named Neth, who's on her own pilgrimage. Written by Eisner Award-nominated author Chris Sevilla and illustrated by rising star artist Ben Hennessy. Is the body of the god a land and people are on it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it fell to their planet, and apparently it's, God size.
Cool.
And it looks like it must cover almost the entire planet.
Oh, cool.
I recognize Chris Sabella's name as somebody whose stuff I've read before and enjoyed. I can't pull it from the top of my head, but this sounds really interesting to me. And I realized why you couldn't read it, because you don't have it pulled up like I do. It's really tiny.
Yeah, I swear I'm not illiterate, folks. I'm not just making this and watching YouTube videos and going, I read this week, like some of your other favorite YouTubers.
Okay, and I'm a manga. I am Batman. Immortal X-Men. I have to get this.
That's such a great cover. I love that of Apocalypse.
That is pretty boss.
Yeah, they just going back to the Egyptian roots and stuff. He did his thing on that cover.
Who? Mark Brooks. Yeah,
he did his thing on this. That's
yeah, you're right. This is a boss cover. The big Hulk books. I can almost guarantee Larry's library is going to get this. I bet he's already bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And gallery edition for those of you that like that. JL Ape. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody turns into apes. Jess is going to buy it. Okay. Gotta buy it.
I've never read any of the Jiffalo color books.
I haven't either.
The Spider-Man Blue, all that stuff. I've never read any of it, or whatever it was.
Yellow, white, and blue, and then white is Captain America. I haven't read them either.
I haven't read them. I've heard they're fun. I've heard they're really good, man. But
yeah,
I remember when Captain America White, when that first came out, like, you really want to name your book Captain America White? Like, well,
well, I think they meant like white, like pure as the driven snow.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Hey, Nathaniel's experience. If there is an easy way to sucker Jess and I into buying a comic, you put a chimp on it or you put a monkey in it. It's a guaranteed sale from one of the two of us.
Yep, DC Comics loves apes.
I love monkeys. So
I do too. Jess, you'll be proud. I have bagged and boarded a few hundred comics today. So fun.
Good for you. How was that experience? Did you hate your life after?
I think he's one of the, like me and Gabe, where we love bagging and boarding.
Oh, I hated bagging and boarding. Oh, I hated that. Everybody's different, but man, I did not care for it.
I do love Detective Chimp, Nathaniel. You are correct.
You have not been paying attention, because Jess and I, we are very much diehards for the Detective Chimp.
Yeah.
What's not to love?
Yeah. The color books, says Josh, are love letters to those characters in Silver Age. It's done with a modern style. He recommends them.
Okay.
Well, I have them. I just haven't, read them yet. I love old Marvel comics. They are full of so much creativity and imagination. Yeah. Nathaniel, I've been recently collecting all the Key Comics UFO Flying Saucer books.
Oh.
Started reading them during the pandemic. Not engineers. I say good day. A good day to you. What?
Oh,
Krispy Kreme donuts are coming to McDonald's later this year.
yeah, they'll be watered down. It won't be the same.
Well, you
It
got to
just
get them, hot and fresh right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just won't be the same. It's like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A just announced that they're changing the chicken recipe. I'm like, why?
Wait, say it again?
Yes.
No. They're introducing something new.
No, changing chicken. They're changing the chicken recipe.
What?
Why mess with perfection? Right?
Why would you do that?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
That's insane. What are you sure?
Hold on.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna need some kind of documentation on this.
Chick-fil-A, the fast food chain, has cut cult-like following that loves its chicken sandwiches. Yes, we do. Chick-fil-A has a passionate fan base. The popular chain, which closes on Sunday, shares its recipe on its website. Our original recipe for almost 60 years: a boneless breast of chicken seasoned peanut oil and served on a toasted buttery bun with dill pickle chips. Okay, where is the change?
Yeah.
He's taking a risk and makes changes to his chicken, although certainly not trumpeting the change in massive. Chick-fil-A changes its chicken. Okay. To maintain a supply of the high-quality chicken you expect from us, restaurants in the U.S. and Puerto Rico will shift from chicken raised with no antibiotics ever to chicken raised with no antibiotics important to human medicine? What? I don't.
Oh, it's the antibiotic thing. They can't. It's a supply thing.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah, so they're not really changing the recipe, but
Okay.
they usually they get chickens that are served in their feed antibiotics to make sure they're safe.
Okay.
And so now, because the supply is so low of chickens with antibiotics, they're going to make sure that what you just said, they will have antibiotics still, but wait, you said they did not have antibiotics. That's what they've been serving?
Hold on. Let me pull it up one more time.
Yeah, let's get the wording exactly right.
All right.
Because I think it's just a chicken thing, not a spice breaded thing.
You say that now, but then if it tastes different, I'm going to be very mad.
I always ask for extra pickles.
Okay. All right. To maintain, so this is from thestreet.com. Sounds credible.
I know them. They are legit.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah.
To maintain a supply of the high quality chicken you expect from us, restaurants in the U.S. and Puerto Rico will shift from chicken raised with no antibiotics ever, NAE, to chicken raised with no antibiotics important to human medicine, NAIHM, starting in the spring of 2024. Canadian restaurants will transition from chicken raised without antibiotics to chicken raised without antibiotics to chicken raised with no antibiotics important to human medicine, starting in the spring of 2024. The company shared on its website. There are some very specific rules around. Okay, I'm not going to get into the rules, but yeah, that's the general gist of it.
Okay.
Hey, as long as my chicken tastes the same. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened. Remember with Coke? Changed it to New Coke.
Oh, you know what? When I picked this spiced Coke up, I was thinking of that.
Oh, no, it wasn't the same. And then they went back to classic Coke.
Yeah.
Still not as good as Mexican Coke.
No, nothing's as good as
that cane sugar. What? Oh, give me all of that.
Oh, that is the real thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and this doesn't sound like it's going to be as disastrous as when McDonald's changed the way that they cook their fries from the lard into the oil.
Yeah, I think the chicken will probably will taste the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more for people who don't like antibiotics in their food, I guess. I think that I will probably eat it no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that going to be the first thing? What's the first thing once your liver's back in shape that you're going to treat yourself to? Or do you already have cheat days?
I have cheat days every Friday, but I don't go that hard. I think the first thing that I'll probably have is honestly fried chicken.
Ah,
Mostly a spicy fried chicken sandwich because
oh,
God, I love a good hot chicken sandwich, but I
yeah.
just can't have it right now.
What and where would you get it from?
I'd probably make it myself.
Ah,
Yeah, I'd probably
okay.
make it myself.
I haven't had Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich that was causing people to shoot at each other when it first came out. So I need to try that.
Mm-hmm.
Just now you got to add Hit Monkey to your delusional watch list. What the hell's Hit Monkey?
Oh, it was a show on Hulu for a while. It's based on something from Marvel, but I think it only lasted a season. I don't
I
think it made it that far.
surprising no one. I have an action figure of Hit Monkey that came with a Deadpool. I haven't taken it out of the box yet because I don't know that I need a Hit Monkey. Maybe I need to watch Hit Monkey to see. First of all, Hit Monkey. Yeah, no, I'm keeping it. Hit Monkey. I don't even need to see the TV show to know that I love Hit Monkey.
Hey, I got a question for you. This kind of popped in my head. What is a comic that is considered a classic that most people have read that you haven't read? I think all of us have that in our collection. Those one or two where it's like, I should probably get to that, but we don't get to it.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure I can pull something really quick. Okay, it's a classic, but I haven't read it yet.
Yes.
Classic.
I think most of us has gone through most of the classics, but we've all got one or two.
Do you consider Runaways by Brian K. Vaughan a classic?
It could be considered a modern day classic. I could see that. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't read that. Okay, no, I've read that. Oh no, that book sucks. Let's see, modern day classic. Oh, I'll tell you something that I've never read. I know the concept and what happens in it, but I've never read House of M.
Okay. All right. That's a good one.
I don't know if it's classic, but it's a big event that changed everything for a long time in Marvel that I think a lot of people have read.
Okay.
Uh,
For me, it's Mouse.
oh, we were just in a discussion about Mouse in my Discord.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
there was a thread about it. That's something that Delight should read when she's a little further down the road. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, I've never read Mouse, but I've heard it's great through secondhand, and it's one of those where it's the animal thing. I don't like animal cruelty. You know how I am with that.
Yeah, but it's
I get the context. I understand the context of the book. But I just don't like animal cruelty. We're kind of on the same boat with
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. I can't read anything with animal cruelty.
Yeah. You got guys getting their heads blown off by a gun. Okay, sure. Yeah, fine. I don't care. But animal cruelty for whatever reason.
Have you looked at it at any pages or anything to see how they're depicted?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
I don't think it would be a problem for you because first of all, you and I share that same thing about animal cruelty, and while an enormous part of it, of course, is about the Holocaust and Spiegelman's dad surviving, it's really about his difficult relationship with his father.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, and so you get two really heavy topics mixed in together. And Spiegelman, it won the Pulitzer Prize for a reason.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is because his dad, is not only a survivor, but he's a very old school European Jewish ancestry brought over to the U.S. And his son grew up in like New York. I think Art Spiegelman was probably about 10 years older than I am. So
Okay.
he grew up in the U.S. while his dad grew up, very old country style in Europe. And it's Spiegelman has a very hard time relating to his father.
Huh.
So I'm not saying, of course, the Holocaust is the major part of it, but he struggles with his relationship with his father. And I just read something. There's kind of an addendum book called Meta Mouse, which is about how he created it.
Oh, cool.
And he said that now not only does his relationship with his father sort of haunt him and carries a burden, but the whole creative process of Mouse is still a burden on him, because it took so much of him, to write it out and draw it and get it on paper.
Yeah.
And then he didn't expect it to be so popular and explode like it did. So it became its own kind of, I'm not going to say it's a black cloud, but it's its own cloud over his head. What the success of the book and how he poured his whole heart and soul into it. And, it originally was serialized in Raw, this cartoon, this comic that I collected. That's how I was first exposed to it.
Okay.
But Raw could either come like this, or it could come out in digest sized. It was all independent creators.
Okay.
And it's a very powerful and moving experience. Real Big Cohen is who I was having the discussion with. And he's of Jewish ancestry, and he read it for the first time and was, overwhelmed with emotions. And he said, how am I going to go back to superhero books after this? And I sort of left it there because I didn't really have an answer for him. I mean, after you read something like that, I think it's best to just sort of let it marinate in your mind for a little bit and take a break, because it's an experience in itself. So if we're talking Mouse, that's not Runaways. A modern classic like Watchmen. Of course, I've read that a million times.
Yeah, we've all read Watchmen 1,000 times.
What's another classic though?
Nightfall.
You mean? Oh, fuck you, man! I was actually going, wait, Nightfall. The way you said it, I was like, wait, what?
Sorry, Jess.
Okay, I'm looking into the. Do we want to go back to the new releases, or are we sort of done with that?
Sure, man. We could go back. Yeah, we're just kind of killing time. I'm only gonna be able to do another like 10-15 minutes.
What? No, this is my whole day. Come on, man. This is fun.
I know. Hey, I'm free this whole week in the mornings. So except for Thursday, we're planning to do a trip Thursday. So, but for the rest of the week, I'm pretty much free in the mornings.
Well, let's do morning shows. These are fun.
These are very fun.
Okay, stuff. Manga. PS art books. Rogue Sun. Is this part of that new universe that is? Oh no, this is. Oh, Massive Verse. Yeah.
This is from. Oh, what's the name of that book?
Oh yeah.
That's a blue cover.
Void Rivals.
No. This is it's an Image. He's doing a lot of stuff. Massive Verse. This is bothering me. Radiant Black. Is this part of the Radiant Black? Is this part of the Radiant Black stuff?
I think this is Massive Verse.
Right. That's a universe I've wanted, because I've seen so much stuff spin out of this that I really want to read that stuff.
Yeah, I think Void Rivals is part of it. It's a whole world building thing these guys are doing.
Yeah.
Uh,
This reminds me of early Valiant. Remember the early
yeah,
Valiant stuff?
yeah.
When not the original Valiant, but when they did the reboot in the 2000s, when you had a lot of good creatives come in and they were writing really cool stuff for Valiant.
So yeah, that's the 2017 when we caused the Valiant panic, when
Yeah.
Omnibros caused the Valiant panic.
Yeah.
Those are the days.
Sex criminals. Wow.
This is the complete edition
I
trade
love the
paperback. Here's a book I recommend. Spider-Girl Modern Epic Collection Trade Paperback Volume 1. I've only read a little bit of this, but it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it had like 100 issues, so people were digging it. Dark Droids by Charles Soule. I'll wait for the Omnibus. Manga. Ultimate Invasion trade paperback that we busted on last night because of what doesn't it have?
Okay, so the thing is with this, it's missing a one shot. And there's so much Ultimate Invasion, Ultimate whatever. But the bottom line is, after Ultimate Invasion 1 through 4, there was a one shot that pretty much completes that story and is the lead up to a lot of the stuff that's happening in the Ultimate Universe reboot that's going on right now. This is incomplete, and that one shot should be in here. For whatever reason, it's not.
That's a weird choice. Why would they not put that in?
Yeah, it's there. It is. Freddie Alonso posted it in the chat. Ultimate Universe #1 wraps it up and opens up the next ongoing. That's the book that's missing in here. So if you get this, you should probably try to find either a single copy of Ultimate Universe #1, which is a one shot, or you should look it up online and read it online. It's so dumb that they didn't include it.
Huh. You missed the Man Boobs book. What? Are you sure I didn't do that on purpose, Elon? I'm actually feeling good today. I could do a stream all day. Okay, Nightfall. Berserk, is that a classic? I did read the first book.
Berserk is a classic. It is a modern day manga classic.
Let's see.
Yeah. In terms of manga, I know you haven't read it. I think One Piece, once it's all wrapped up, I think it will be regarded as a modern day classic. The fans of it are diehards, and it's loved worldwide. It's just a matter of Oda finishing it. And I think with Oda seeing left and right a lot of these older manga guys dying, he might want to wrap it up soon. He posted recently online. He's like, I'm going to take a 3-week break. And he almost never takes a break. He's been consistent for a long time.
Wow.
So maybe it's a thing where he's like, I need to wrap this up. And Riley has said that he's getting close to the ending of it. I mean, Jesus, it's been going on since the 90s, and he's at over 1,000.
Wow. 25 years?
It's been going on since the 90s. He's had over 1,000 chapters at this point, and for over 100 volumes of it at this point. So, yeah.
Yikes.
And it's as big as it's ever been right now.
This NFL dude is this. It's interesting, NFL dude. This moment has stuck with me too, out of the entire book. But this explains the difference between Art Spiegelman and his dad. That short moment of Art's dad saving used matchsticks stuck with me. That's how old school his dad was, and what the Holocaust did to him as far as I think something, so it may be an old school thing. It may be Holocaust induced. It may just be the environment he was raised in, but he used the big wooden matchsticks that come in the big thing. He would leave the gas on flaming in his apartment and just and wasted the gas on the flame, but it was so he could always just go to the stove and reuse the matchstick.
Oh wow.
That's the level of frugality that he had, that absolutely nothing could go to waste. I can only imagine that the Holocaust had a huge impact on that, where they had to do so much with so little. So,
Jess, I gotta get going.
Seriously?
I do. Unfortunately, I do, man. I do. I got responsibilities.
Oh, well, I feel good, so I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
If people stay, I will keep going. If there's 30 people here, if there were 30 people in my house, I'd be very happy to talk to them. So I'll give them 20 more minutes or something.
So unfortunately, I gotta go, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Maybe we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll try to do another one of these in the middle of the day sometime this week. But I gotta go.
Mornings are fine for me if you want to do an impromptu.
Mornings are good for me this week. Mornings are much better than nights for me this week. So I know we have tomorrow night's show. I would not mind doing that in the morning as well if we can try to figure that around. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on tomorrow. I'm much more free than today. So we can go longer tomorrow if you want to do it in the morning.
Okay. And don't forget, get your wife an Easter lily. They're cheap. Okay. I said it quietly.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good lunch. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.
Peace and love, Lou.
Bye.
Okay, well, it's just me. I'm happy to go on for a little bit. If you guys want to talk to me. Manga Geekdom! Hitmonkey the show tells the tale of a wronged Japanese snow monkey mentored by the ghost of an American assassin as he cuts a wide swath through the Tokyo underworld. Where am I seeing this? This is on Hulu. I love your logo, Manga Geekdom. That's Gio, friend of the show. And if Eldu's never read Y the Last Man, okay. Phoenix Saga. You haven't really read it? I actually haven't either. Nathaniel hasn't read Watchmen, and okay. That's a modern day classic. Every comic that I bagged today was an issue of Detective Comics. Yeah, you have a massive comic collection of singles, right? Super Laugh. Hitmonkey Season 2 scheduled to premiere this year. Hitmonkey, okay, from Daniel Way's run, which I have not read Daniel Way's run. I do own it, but I haven't read it, of course. Hitmonkey's Marvel Hulu show. Okay, good. Wait, what's Nathaniel? I'm going back. Why do you always talk about food on this show? I don't know. We love food. I don't know. Let's see. Chick-fil-A is the best service, but Popeye best chicken. I still haven't tasted Popeyes. Oh, Nathaniel remembers. Oh yeah, it was Riley. I think it was mostly Riley and me that did the Pop-Tart episode. Yeah, that was considered a low point in our history. If talking about the Valiant comics, and it had a big impact on those hardcovers. They started going out of print the day after we started talking about them in 2017. Those were the good old days. We actually were influencers back then, not just coming on and talking about tacos and Chick-fil-A. Wait, there's some DVD thing. Super Laugh Heart. Anyone heard about the Warner Brothers DVD rot scandal? affects most DVDs made in the USA between 2009 and 2014. Check your DVDs. Why do the DVDs go bad? DVD will all go back. Only those made by Warner's during that time. Wait, what are we talking about? There are vids on YouTube and some articles on the net. So the DVDs go bad? What? Good. Get some food and tell us what you got. Oh, you like the Pop-Tart episode? Yeah, that's an audience of one that we please. That's good. Final Crisis is not a... You're being sarcastic, right? Final Crisis is not a classic. Defied Island. Yeah, I get it. Mouse. Yeah, Mouse. Nightfall. Stop it. The newly renamed Lucas said solo the heck out of this stream. The Hell Trekkers is technically the first Judge Dredd spinoff story not featuring Dredd. It is set in the Cursed Earth. Oh, okay. That was when I was back talking about InStockTrades. One Piece. Been reading it for 20 years. He's on the finals for the next 5 years or so. He's been hospitalized 3 times. Volume 106 this month. That's dedication. Munin, welcome. I just finished Hellboy and BPRD and everything connected to it for the first time a couple of days ago. Not sure if this is a classic since it's part of a closed story, but also still keeps getting more new added to it. Oda has had a few surgeries. This is the 1P mangaka. Has had a few surgeries recently, so that's why his workaholic self is taking more breaks, because he does a lot more art in the manga that usual mangakas leave to assistants. I actually don't. I did the 2 big things on my honey-do list. One was taxes. Those are done. And the other was take pictures of everything that I own for insurance purposes. That loomed over my head, and one morning I just woke up and said, I'm doing it right now. And I took about 100 pics on my phone. Well, that's dedication, Lucas. Thank you. I'm not sure I would even let 30 people in, but if they were all comic nerds like you guys are, it could be fun. That is a lot of people in one house, though. Hey, Drew, good to see you. Yeah, here it is, the Omnidog Show. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I watch Jess on Company Time. Nice, Drew. Just me and Dupe. Okay, Manga Geekdom. Why no fist on IST? No clue. Everyone loves good food, right? Said the DVDs go bad. The chemicals to make DVDs can rot, so it won't play. Huh. And they're really, really bad about it. All those Bond comics from Dynamite are excellent. I haven't read the last 2 that have been released, but I've read all the others. Every single one of them, as the youth say today, is a banger. It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth is an instant classic. You have good taste, Lucas. Gail Simone, Birds of Prey is a modern classic. Just got the Superior Spider-Man Omni for $48. Nice. Jaggernaut's here. Lon has changed his profile pic. I had nothing to do with that. I'm going to text Omar and make sure he knows I had nothing to do with that. The plan on Manga Geekdom, friend of the show, the plan on Hulu was to create The Offenders, an animated team with Hitmonkey, MODOK, Tigra, and Dazzler, and Howard the Duck. Only Hitmonkey and MODOK survived. The rest of the shows did not. Oh, I'd watch a Tigra show in a second. I have work at 3, but I'm here for this until then. Okay. I don't smoke weed. You need to bring something different. Know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bonus stream because I was sick earlier and we didn't get to do it. Talking about MODOK survived since it got canceled. Both super high quality shows. Sad they all didn't make it. Here's Cage. What up, Cage? I haven't got my Silver Age Superman yet, so I haven't been able to do a review of it. Jesus, what are some of your favorite independent books, Jess? I'm looking for really unknown gems. Well, James can find you in my... Oh, there's the cat. Just a sec. Let me see if I can get her in here. Lily, where'd you go? Hey, Lil. Hi, baby. Come on in. Come on in, sweetie. Oh, I got the cat to come in. Okay, we'll unplug and get the cat cam going, and I will answer Drew's question. Hi, sweetie. Let's see if she decides to stay. This is the cat that adopted us. Hi, baby. Hi. She loves scratching herself on all my comic sharp corners. I'll have to tell my wife she's in the house now. Kane is going to be mad she missed the kitty. But now that I'm unhooked, I can go where I keep the independent books. Do you want to come upstairs and see mommy? Come on up. Just a sec. Hey, Patty. Oh, mommy's at work. I have the house to myself. Okay. Well, the cat will be back. Okay, Drew. If James has gone into my library, I have several videos of unknown gems under the radar books. But coming into this room, let me turn the dehumidifier off. This is where I keep all my independent books. Let's see. Now, I haven't read it yet, but it's a European book. It's going to be on my European read list this year. And that is The Killer. It's well known in Europe, but not as... It had a movie, but not as much here in the US. It's supposed to be fantastic. So I can recommend that. Here's another one from Humanoids. Bouncer. That's a good book. Let's see what else. Oh, Hillbilly's good. By Eric Powell. An Appalachian fantasy epic that tells the story of Rondell, a lonely figure who wanders the wooded hills among witches and magical creatures as a folk hero to those who dwell in this gritty fairy tale world. It's awesome. Hillbilly. It's 3 books. Where did I just pull it from? Right here. let's see. This is supposed to be a good book, but I haven't read it yet. Well, I probably shouldn't talk about books I haven't read. Although I always do. Hi, baby. No mommy upstairs? Yeah, she went to work. I think it's a short visit because mom's not here. Here, come here, sweetie. Come on, cat cam. Oh, you need to go? Hey, baby. Okay. The cat's boogieing. Okay. Well, we had a nice visit with the cat that has adopted us. Are you coming back in, cat, or what are you doing? Cats are capricious little things, aren't they? Cat cam. Yeah. Okay, she's gone, but we got a little visit, so that's good. Thank you, YP. She's a big fluff ball, and sometimes she was in. I have to post those pictures on Instagram. She came in the other day and was sitting on my lap. It was amazing. Fantagraphics is a publisher, and they published this book by Daniel Clowes, Patience. And they also made the box set of Hate and 8 Ball. Here's the box set of 8 Ball. Right there. That's the box set of 8 Ball. And there's the infamous Hate that came with the supposedly signed book plate that was really a blow-in card, like from a Holiday Inn, with just the creator's name scribbled on it. Very disappointing in that. Drew, the James Bond books are great. I've read those. Well, Kanto's already been optioned for a show, so I don't know that that's an undiscovered gem. It's probably time for me to do another Hidden Gems book. I feel like NFL Dude might. Are you still with us in the chat, NFL Dude? Were you the one that wanted to know about these Route 66 books? I feel like it was you. Those are way undiscovered. Well, Heathen. I don't know if Heathen counts as undiscovered. Heathen is also a good book. It's a series. I think it got a deluxe. Rumble by John Arcudi. This is a great series. It's 6 trades. I don't think it's gotten a deluxe. Yeah, maybe it's time for me to do another Hidden Gems Under the Radar. So Fantagraphics is a publisher, and they publish a lot of independent stuff. They let's see. They put out sometimes they put out R. Crumb books. They put out the Daniel Clowes books, the Peter Bagg stuff. I'm trying to see other Fantagraphics stuff, but it's not popping out at me right now. There we go. Thank you, James. More hidden James. Oh, you liked my you liked my stairs? I can show you my stairs here. And then as we go up, they're trying to make sure nobody gets seasick. Captain America. These were given to me by my wife and daughter for the express purpose of putting up. There's the Superman, putting up on the walls of the stairs. There's that cover. And then there's that cover, Spidey. Yeah. Killer is great. Oh, Cromwell Stone. That's going to be in my European books, and I am definitely reading it, Sonny. I even know right where it is. Uh-oh. Because Sonny sent me a bunch of books. See, I have them. That one. That one. They're in a Sonny section. That one. Cromwell Stone. Maybe I'll pull that out and actually read it. It came. And oh, this is, I remember a lot of people recommending this. Century's End. So I do have a Sonny section. Super laugh hard section of books you sent me. Speaking of MODOK, MODOK needs to be put together. He's on my shelf here. Hey, Fifth Jack, what up? Oh, you love Hillbilly. Good. That's good to know. Oh, yeah. I know right where that is. I'm glad you like that, NFL dude. Yeah, it's two books that this guy talks about. They're from First Second. Let me see if I can do this justice. I'm so pleased that you liked that, NFL dude. This is how the world was. A California childhood. It was told. Writes and draws for American GI Alan Cope in his poignant and frank graphic memoir of a young soldier who was told to serve his country in World War II and how it changed him forever. So he is telling the story, and the artist is interpreting it and putting it to words and pictures. And it's how his childhood was growing up in a young part of young California full of orange trees. That's how it got to be called Orange County. And of course, now it's freeways. But then after you read this is his experiences in the war by the same artist and in the same type of style, but there's a lot more dialogue going on because it was during World War II. This is a hidden gem that I should definitely talk about. Thank you for bringing that up, NFL dude. Yeah, she adopted us. She's a neighbor's cat, and she comes in and hangs out. Sometimes she just comes in like she just did, like a hit and run. She comes in and then goes out. But the other day she was here for about an hour and sat on my lap and stuff. Fantagraphics also did Usagi. That is correct. Fantagraphic books. Fantagraphics also made Love and Rockets, the first 50 box set that Jess will end up buying. That thing's expensive, James. Yikes. Oh, yeah, that was me. I thought so. I read the first one of those. I need to get the rest. Okay, yeah, that's the Route 66 books. Taylor talks comics for indies. Yeah, he definitely knows indies. Invisible People by Will Eisner. 30 people went to your house. Some of your books would get hurt. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about just people. I think you would really enjoy Black Water Lilies, Jess. You mean this book? I have it. Is this a Euro book that I should be reading? Okay, I'll let it stick out just to remind me to read it. Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry you're jealous, but thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Fantagraphics has done an amazing job on the Peanuts books. There's those Peanuts books, and then there's those Peanuts books, and the Duck books, which are somewhere else at this time. Good reminder, Freddie. Is East of West by Hickman considered? I'm still missing book 3. I've read the whole story digitally, but I hope they will do another reprint. East of West, that's a hard one. I feel like in chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like he may have come out and said he's not interested in reprinting it. I had a chance to meet him last year at Heroes Con, and I didn't think to ask that. I asked about Black Monday Murders. So I don't know. I love that book, but I don't know that it's getting reprinted. Nice. Okay. You loved it. Okay, good. Let's see. What's your favorite Greg Rucka book? Would it be Gotham Central or maybe Black Magic? Black Magic is awesome, but my answer, I have a Rucka section right here. My answer would have to be Lazarus. As I pull out Black Magic, my answer would have to be Lazarus. That's my favorite Greg Rucka book. Pretty sure, I think he got sick and has not been able to work on it or Black Magic. But also a good book by him is The Old Guard. There's two books, at least 2 books, and that show on, I think it's on Netflix. That's a good movie. That's a heck of a good movie. Okay, we're talking about the East of West books. Yeah, I thought that I had heard that. Oh, is it considered a hidden gem? It works if I finish the sentence. I don't think East of West is a hidden gem. I think a lot of people knew about it and followed it. It's a gem, but I don't think it's hidden. Hickman wasn't going to get East of West reprinted. Oh yeah, you want to see the other part? I need to do so many things. I need to stop saying that I'm going to need to do things. Here's the colored light my daughter gave me. It changes colors if I work it on my phone, showing my Hot Toys Spideys and my pin box, my pin collection. Let me turn on some more lights. But yeah, sure, we can do a tour. I'm not very good at with this. Wait, let me sit down. There we go. So this is my DC section for Omnis. And then over here, these are some of my favorite characters. Emma Frost, Scarlet Witch, Magic, X-23, Laura. Then, now I can't see. Okay, these are my Spidey figs that I love. And then this is the Adam Hughes statue Detolf cabinets. These are all Adam Hughes designed, taken from his works. Let me move the router. Then here are some of my albums, LPs, vinyl, and then Silver Age toys that I like in the box. These are some toys I keep in the box. These are ones because they look so cool in the box. So here are my albums, Alfred E. Newman there. And then we get to the Marvel Omnis section. And then up here, more cool Silver Age DC figures. And then my Mafex Hush recreation scene. And more Silver Age action figures. Sorry for the... There we go. And then so here's the Marvel Omnis. Are all in this Kallax. And then you'll notice over here, we'll start with statues. Omar likes to jam me up because I have Laura with a mask and Laura unmasked right here on the other side of Batgirl. Then we've got Rogue, Harley, and this is where my Marvel trade paperbacks are kept. There's a big gap there. I'm rearranging everything because of the reorganization of my X-Men. They'll be coming back in here, and I need to redo a bunch of things in here. And then down here are some of the absolutes I own. And then there's the section that Freddie and I are going to be talking about eventually, the Al Ewing section. I don't know why I stuck it there. There was just a place for it. And then Golden Age action figures in front of my DC archives. You guys still with me? Yeah, Fourth World, it's great. And then here we have the Bombshell collection. And my turntable. Oh, there's me, my turntable. And then this is my other statues that I kept. Those are not statues. I think those are Diamond Selects. Let's see if I can get what's behind them. They're kind of staggered here. There we go. Yep. And there goes Emma. But it's a plastic figure. It's okay. Statues. Statues. Galactus is guarding the stacks of shame there that Bar and I are going to be talking about in a couple of weeks. More bombshells. This is definitely a bombshell shelf area. Bombshells. Let's see. Chairs set up. Over here, you have all my X-Men action figures that I'm figuring out what to do with. No, I'm not giving them away. I'm just figuring out how I want to display them. TV, diorama. And the last of the, oh, there goes more. Last of the statues. Harley collection. DVDs that are apparently going to go bad. Gotham City Garage. My PlayStation that I never use. More albums and a Sentinel. And then I saved it for last because it's the best thing in here. My spinner rack. Greatest birthday present I ever got. So that's cool. There we go. I'm going to close the door because somebody's mowing their lawn. Not me. I'm too old for that. Oh, and since Alon's still here, look at the great birthday present he gave me. A Peanuts Swatch watch, because he knows I collect Swatch watches. With everybody's favorite fuss budget, Lucy. This is so cool. Spinner racks are amazing. Have you made a video just showing off your fantastic figures or vinyl collection? I have not. Vinyl would be kind of hard, I think. But also Joachim Comic Center also has asked me to do a vinyl video. You can't play any of the music, and I guess I could pull out some interesting things. I could try. And I'm getting, well, this is what I'm dealing with. I'm pulling out all the action figures from storage since we first moved in. And they're on a table right now. This is just some of them. And I'm going through what I want. These are all mostly Marvel statues. I'm sorry, action figures. So I have to deal with these. Oh, and then there's more X-Men, but I'm sorry, Marvel trades down there. Yoink. Oh, Doug's here. What up, buddy? You just missed the cat. Good to see you. Actually, my birthday's day after tomorrow. Thursday. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Super Laugh Hard. Good question, Lucas. She hates it. She's never read a comic. She's never seen the TV show. But Harley, in her words, Harley skeeves her out. I always tell this story of I have that Margot Robbie Harley shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt. And when I got it, it was in the other house and it was hanging up. And she took it down and looked at it and said, "This is really pretty. Who is it?" And I said, "That's Harley Quinn." And she balled it up and went, "Ew," and threw it on the floor. So yeah, she's not a fan. That's okay. It doesn't keep me. She doesn't mind that I collect it. Delight, you have statues and everything. Do you collect original comic art too? Peace and love? No, I don't. I don't want to go down. If you want to see a great art collection, Bunkmaster. I'm sure James can put a link in the chat. Bunkmaster collects a lot. Bunkmaster B on comics, very good guy, very good friend of mine. Ben collects a lot of original art. I don't. That's just not. I don't want to go down that road. It's a great hobby. I don't want any part of it. That would become a serious bone of contention between me and upper management. Yeah, she would not dig that at all. No, I stuck them there to keep them in one place, Freddie. That's a special place. They're all together. What do you? Come on, man. Does Patty like any of your favorite comics women? I don't think she's expressed an opinion other than the skeeving out of, she does like Wonder Woman. She had Daniel Warren Johnson sign her Wonder Woman shirt that she wore into Heroes Con. So she does like Wonder Woman. She's watched the Wonder Woman movie. She loved the first one. I didn't put her through. I think we did watch the second one together. And the only other character that upper management likes is Spider-Man. We've seen all the Spider-Man movies. She does like Spider-Man. So that's great. I can always count on her going to see a Spider-Man movie with me. Yeah, you do have to catch up. It was fun. Thank you. You can wait 2 days. It's happy early birthday. Thank you. James, as a matter of fact, I won't be on very fine condition on Thursday because upper level management and junior level management are taking me out for lunch for my birthday. I need to update my schedule on my channel. I forget I'm on Omnibros Live. I'm not on my own channel. Here's Bunkmaster B on comics. And he has lots of original art. Harley the Wench. Thank you, YP. Oh, YP. This is what YP gifted me. And it was very generous of him. Art Germ, let me take this down. Art Germ signed this. He sent it to me framed and everything. This is a great picture, a great drawing of Harley. I love this, YP. I really, 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 really appreciated that. Uh-oh. Okay, everything's fine. Bunk has amazing Tyler Boss and Daniel Warren Johnson art in his collection. Yeah, he does. George Lucas changed the way films are made. 100% agree. I love those first three. And I loved Rogue One. I loved the second two. And I'm okay with number 9. I know a lot of people, especially my daughter, do not like that movie. She didn't like it specifically because Darth Adam Driver, or whoever his character was, got killed, and she didn't like that. And I'm like, okay. But that's one nerdy thing I passed on to my daughter was love of Star Wars. She likes video games, loves Star Wars, can't get her to read comic books. What other nerdy hobbies do I have? Comic books. She likes the Beatles. I did that. That was nice. That's about it. She does like certain pops of her favorite characters. George Lucas sold Star Wars for $4 billion and gave all the money to charity. I didn't know that, Delight. Do you know what charity? Was it multiple charities or one charity? What? I was not aware of that. That's really interesting. Does who like Patty? Harley? Harley loves everybody. Yeah, Spider-Verse. Oh, I think I took her to the first one, but I saw the second one with my movie buddy. Yeah, no, she had a hard time following Spider-Verse. Yeah, you're right, Freddie. LMAO meant to say, does she like Batman? I don't think we've seen any of the Batman movies together. My movie buddy and I saw the most recent Pattinson, the Robert Pattinson Batman, and we liked it. Well, I loved it. Actually, we both loved it. We enjoy Patty. She is great. I definitely got lucky. Hey, CNSSS84. You're going to have to super chat him a lot to get that to happen. Thank you, though. That's very kind of you, Elon. Jess, I will try to send you a few birthday bits and bobs ASAP. Oh, that's super laugh hard. You've done so much for me already. You really don't need to do that. I genuinely appreciate the thought, though. I'm pouring myself some more of this not that great spiced Coke. Wow. It's not that great. I know, right? I'm trying to make sure I don't recreate that disaster. Yeah, wasn't that really nice of YP? He's awesome. Smothery Lion. Speaking of Spider-Man, I've heard that all the movies will be back in theaters this summer. Anyone know more? Freddie, you're usually tuned into the movie industry. Have you heard anything? Actually, we haven't finished the IST catalog because this is brought to you by IST. Let me go back and finish. Okay, we were almost done. Oh, there's Usagi Yojimbo. Yeah. And the book everybody wants to get, Wonder Man, said no one. Make me a Wonder Man book, said absolutely no one. So that's the last of the IST. Oh, yeah. Treasury of British Comics. Treasury of British Comics has dived into the archives, regular issues, including strips from such titles as Lion, Star-Lord, Misty, Action, Wham, Scream, Smash, Battle, and Valiant, including the best of British talent like Brian Boland, Cam Kennedy, Leo Baxendale, Ken Reed, Mike Western, blah, 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 a bunch of people. Do you Brits in the chat recognize all of these creations? I don't. This guy down here looks like he's from Beano or something. I don't recognize any of these. I'm sorry. Peace and love, but I don't know anything about British comics. Okay, so speaking of InStockTrades.com, InStockTrades.com is where you can get your collected editions from 20% all the way up to maybe 80% in the red tag sale. Lots of discounts, 2% discount for loyalty. IST is live right now. That's what we were looking at with the new releases. JL Ape, orders of $50 or more gets you free shipping in the United States. We always give away in a month. Once a month, we give away a $50 gift card, good for $50 worth of credit at IST. It's very nice of them. Thank you. Also, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Okay, wait, let me stop sharing. There we go. Are you doing a Silvery Soups review? I'm really enjoying what I'm sure is 100% nostalgia, but so many super firsts in that book. It has finally shipped. I managed to completely botch up the way I ordered, and there was a trade paperback in that order that took them 2 weeks to find somewhere. And I should have just bought the Superman Omni and had it FedExed here so I could have done a review 2 weeks ago. I'm not the smartest YouTuber of all time. I am not me am dumb. I am a dummy. I am stupid. So I should have done that. But it should be here this week. I'm thinking today's Tuesday, probably by Friday, I would guess it would be here, maybe a little earlier. But I will whip that thing out. Don't you dare clip that. I'm going to open that book up and read it and review it and overview it and have a blast. And with peace and love, I will probably tell people, don't necessarily buy this book. It's probably not for you. Brubaker's Captain Omnis 1 through 3 are arriving in the mail today. You are in for a treat, Lucas. Super treat. Smother Lion, this is true. This is about the Spider-Man movies. Unsure how widespread, but all 8 live-action movies will return. YP, anytime, Jess. Glad I can give back to you and the Omnibros in whatever small way I can. That was so kind of you, YP. It meant the world to me. Super laugh hard. I got to send you the free comic book day 2000 AD with the Mike Allred cover, and I picked you up a few other things. That's so kind of you, Sonny. I really appreciate that. That is super, super nice. And Delight got rewound in the chat somehow. My friends call me D. Okay, well, I hope someday we can call you D. Delight is pretty... You got rewound on it. That's funny. Oh, I'm the light of this chat. That is so kind of you, Freddie. Leo Baxendale and Ken Reed are brilliant and probably totally unknown outside of the UK. That's okay. I'm totally unknown outside of this house, so we all learn to live with it. Oh, Jess, X Factor 3 finally shipped without Delicates. So we all fumbled our orders. Delicates, I still have to read that. I'm done. I've done that with my orders, LOL. I actually did it this week with the older trade paperback. Who knows when I'll get it? Yeah, you need to be strategic when you place more than 1 or 2 books with IST, because if it's a book that's 3 months or older, they either reorder it or it's somewhere in the warehouse that they have to dig out. Not sure how that works. But yeah, I definitely should have singled out Superman for to be shipped on its own. Delicates was my favorite. Lights is very good too. I think that'll be your favorite. Oh, wait. Okay, Delicates was the first one. Okay, wait. Let's go back into the room with the individual books. If you're still here, Drew, these books are excellent. And I don't know. Oh, Delicates sheets and then Lights is the... I have it, but I don't know where it's in this. It's in this huge stack. This is a good stack of shame right here. This is what's going to go over there in the X-Men shelf when I move the X-Men back into the other room. I guess Lights is the third book, but Delicates and Sheets Delicates and Sheets by Brenna Thumler. Wonderful books. Oh, here are two books that are great. I'll pull these out. I'm pretty sure I've included these on Hidden Gems, and if I haven't, I will. I'll have to check. But I love these books. They're hard case crime Titan books. The Girl Who Handcuffed Houdini. Her name's Minky Woodcock. She's a former flapper turned private investigator and meets all kinds of famous people. And then The Girl Who Electrocuted Tesla. These are great crime books. Oh, and here's some of the ways we talked about mouse, and here's some of the ways that raw was put out, like digest sized. I have several of those digest sized, and then where would my raw collection be? It was, oh yeah, and then there's the Prague Coup that came from Sunny. Jeff Hawke, the Ambassador, and the Beatles story that also came from Sunny. And Sunny, you must have sent me Bonsai Battalion because I've never heard of it. That had to have come from you. Where are my big raw books? My oversized raw books. Huh. They might be upstairs. Okay. I did not. No, I have. The earliest one I have is volume 2. I have volume 2, 1, 2, and 3. That's the earliest that I have. And those are Penguin books. Yeah. Which one? Yes, it's a great Judge Dredd spinoff. Okay, wait. Would that be what book are you talking about? The Prague Coup, Jeff Hawke Ambassadors, Bonsai Battalion. Oh, McKay, you must have sent me this. You sent me a lot of books. I forgot how many books you sent me, Sonny. What's the Judge Dredd spinoff? Bonsai Battalion. Okay, let's take a look at it. Yes, I do like coffee flavored ice cream. Thank you for asking. I love coffee also. Hey now, psycho. You're doxing yourself. Here's Bonsai Battalion sent to me by Sunny, Super Laugh Hard. Prototype City of the Future and home to Judge Dredd. It's set in Mega City 1. Bonsai. This will be the year when I read not only everything Sunny sent me, but everything Cycle Cleveland sent me. They have their own sections in my house. So here you can see Bonsai Battalion. And I'll have to come back in here and put everything back. But I'll do that in a little bit. This is my 4th gen alt account. It has art by Ian Gibson, best known for The Ballad of Halo Jones. Whoa, you got to make Cycle wait. Otherwise, what would happen? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, you're taking up space in my house, rent free. They don't have Stewart's shops near me, but when my wife and I drove to Vermont last 2 years ago, we stopped at a couple of Stewart's, and I got Stewart's root beer and orange soda. Yeah, I know what they are. Yeah. Most of those stories are not included in the Judge Dredd case files. Okay, peace and love. I'm giving a 5-minute warning because I actually feel good and I have so many things that I want to do. I really want to get started on Krakoa. I think I might. I really, really want to start reading Reign of X. Yeah. No, I haven't. We started at noon, so I haven't. Let's see. Did anyone else buy the Kevin O'Neill Nemesis Deluxe Edition? I have the 3 hardcovers of it. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll give you hot takes if you want, but it was just a title for the show. It was more Q&A. Uh-oh, box 2 coming soon. That's what the word of warning was about. Next time you go there, they have an incredible coffee ice cream called Brouhaha. Woo. I'm about to see Kung Fu Panda 4 at an empty screening. Yes, I will be sneaking in Panda Express in a meeting, but thank you for the show. Hey, I'm happy to do it. Happy you guys could check in. As a chronic pain patient, I know the feeling. Feeling good and having too much that I want to do. I'm sorry you suffer from chronic pain, Moonin. Yeah, I guess we understand each other. I'm having a good day. I haven't watched any of the new Harley Quinn. It's not even new anymore. It was released last year. The new Harley Quinn show, Batman the Animated Adventures, Dr. Sleep. I could watch all those. I could play video games. I should be making videos. Maybe I'll make a video of what my X-Men collection looks like right now after Peter M organized it, Peter M and Freddie. And then I can move everything out of there and play punk rock while I'm organizing my space. Ooh, that sounds good, but I'll read Reign of X first. Freddie. Yes, I will. Okay. Yep. I'm going to look at House of Swords, the ending real quick, just so I'm reminded, and then I'll dive into Reign of X. 100%. People like Kevin O'Neill. Kevin O'Neill. It's beautiful. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day to everyone. Go devour Krakoa, Jess. Take care, chat. I guess it's time to go. Punk rock time. Let's go. Well, I appreciate everybody that tuned in for Omnibros Live, the bonus episode. This was fun seeing everybody. If I had extra time, I'd take it over to my channel and talk to everybody. But I really want to read something. I may even go for a walk. I feel so good. So peace and love. You can find me on Omnidogs Vault on YouTube and Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram. And please join the Discord, where we have a lot of good, fun, wholesome interactions. It's very wholesome in there. We have tight mods. I'm one of them, but mostly it's Cycle and James. Here's my YouTube. Thank you, James. I know, right? I feel like a young man. Open up the mosh, man. Yeah. I'm going to put on Descendants and reorganize. Peace and love. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you, and we'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. or maybe Lou will want to do a morning stream again. It's fine with me. I'm happy. So the next time you'll see me solo will be 1 p.m. Saturday with OmniCat. Oh, and there's the cat again. Got to go get the cat. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Peace and love. Peace and love.